Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. A few days ago I did a video on how to get the most out of your valve amplifier. Now I've had a couple of comments through, and what I thought I'd do is just to elaborate that a little bit further and show you how I like to record with a clean sound. Now for me, a perfect clean sound doesn't really exist, because a clean sound to me is quite a weak sounding guitar sound. It doesn't cut through the mix. If you really want your guitar to cut through the mix, you need a tiny bit of drive on your guitar sound, just so it really pokes through all the other instruments that are going to be present in either a live band or in a recording. For this video I'm going to be using this Blue Guitar Amp 1, which is a fantastic sounding little amp. Unlike before where I used a valve amp, this Blue Guitar Amp 1 has a Class D power amp. It's basically a transistor amp, apart from this little nanotube in there, but basically it's a transistor amp. Ever since I've got this amp, I've been using it for the majority of recording duties. So not only do I want to show how to get that sort of clean, on the verge of breakup sort of tone, but I want to show you how valve-like this little amp can be. Now on the Blue Guitar Amp 1, I've got it on the clean setting. I haven't got the boost in, and it sounds like this. What I want to do with this amp is to drive the front end a bit. So I'm going to turn the volume up to between 7 and 8. And just to compensate for the extra increase in volume, I'm just going to bring back the master to about 5. And now it sounds like this. Now let me take it back to a pristine sort of clean sound. Now even though this is a nice sound, I would never have my guitar set like that. So let me set it back to as it was. If you listen to the guitar sound now, it's so much fuller. And we've got all these added harmonics. Now, as I said in the last video, if I want to play a bit cleaner, I'll just lighten up my touch on the picking hand. If you have your amp set like this, you can use more dynamics in your playing to create more dynamics in the overdrive. So again, if I want to play clean, now I'm going to put some effects on. Now I'm going to record two different guitar parts with Blue Guitar Amp 1. One that's going to be a pristine clean sound, and one that's going to be a clean sound on the verge of breakup. Now the levels are more or less exactly the same on the clean sound versus the clean sound on the verge of breakup. And you can hear how much fatter the guitar tone is and how much more it pokes through the mix when you're using just that tiny bit of drive. I'm Paul from the Studiorettes. I really hope you guys got something out of that. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe, click on the bell button, and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studiorettes. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.